Would a randomly generated Pokemon team be able to compete in the current VGC meta? I'm not sure, but let's have some fun and find out. Boys, girls, cats, squirrels, what is going on? My name is SlightliSalti, and how you doing today? Like I just said, I'm going to be generating 6 random Pokemon from the Paldea region. They could be competitively viable, or they could be absolutely dog shit. I'm going to be using randompokemon.com, however, we're going to be putting in a couple rules. Even though I have legendaries turned off, Paradox Pokemon aren't legends, so I might get them. If I get the Paradox Pokemon, I just have to use its regular version instead. Also, when I get a Pokemon, I can actually use any stage of its evolution line. That way, if I get something like Honchkrow, I can take Murkrow instead, and that'll be a lot better. Pretty much it. We're gonna generate 6 random Pokemon, and I just have to see if I can compete in the VGC meta. Enough said and done. Let's generate this team. All right. We've got Palma, Gyarados, Iron Thorns, Toxtricity, Earthworm, and Revavroom. Tyranitar, Gyarados, and Toxtricity are seen in the VGC meta. However, I don't have the support that they usually have. So this is going to be interesting. Let's make a team and check it out. All right, so let's take a quick rundown of the team we're working with. First up, we got Billy Joe, the Toxtricity, rocking out with the Throat Spray with the Punk Rock ability. We got Boomburst, Protect, Overdrive, and Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb. And we're rocking out with the normal Terra type just to boost that Boom Burst. Next up, we got Maroon, the Gyarados, rocking out with the Clear Amulet. I don't really want to have our own stats lowered. We're rocking out with the Intimidate ability. We got D-Dance, Waterfall, Protect, Earthquake. We're also rocking out with the Ground Terra typing. And I know what you're thinking. A lot of my team is weak to ground, if not quad weak. Literally every Pokemon besides Gyarados is actually weak to ground. So we're running Protect on a couple different things. However, I don't know if this is our best strategy. However, I decided to go with it, so we're gonna test it out and see. Next up, we got Donnie the Dino, the Tyranitar, rocking out the Life Orb with the Sandstream ability. We got Rock Slide, Crunch, Protect, and D-Dance, and we're rocking out with the defensive Ghost Terra typing. The Ghost Terra typing will make us not weak to that Earthquake from Gyarados, and it will also get rid of our quad weakness of Fighting type moves, which can be really good, especially with so many Annihilates running around in the meta. Next up, we got Sparky the Pawmot, rocking out with a Focus Sash with the Volt Absorb ability. We got Fake Out, Revival Blessing, Double Shock, and Close Combat with the Electric Terra typing. I'm not too sure how Terra typing works with Double Shock. I think we could use Double Shock non-Terra'd. We get rid of our electric typing. We get our electric typing back by terrestrializing into the electric typing and then using Double Shock again. I don't really know what happens to Terra type when you Double Shock, so that could be a fun little test. Next up, we got Would You Love Me If I Was an Earthworm, rocking out with the Leftovers item with the Earth Eater ability. We got Body Press, Shed Tail, Iron Defense, and Helping Hand with the Fighting Terra typing. The Fighting Terra typing just to boost that Body Press, Iron Defense to make our defensive stronger, to boost that Body Press. I'm also realizing now that I put my stats in Special Defense rather than defense, which is stupid of me because I wanted to boost my defensive stat for Body Press. That's what happens when you click the suggested stats on Pokemon Showdown. Then we got Starmobile, the Revavroom, rocking out with the normal gen with the Filter ability, normal Terra typing, and that's important because we got Shift Gear, Spin Out, Self-Destruct, and Gunk Shot. I'm thinking about Terra Normal Self-Destruct boosted by Normal Gem, and that's really like my only plan for this thing. This is a randomized team for the VGC meta, and we're playing in rank. Now, it's a fresh account, so my rank is literally 0. Either way, these videos will take place on this account, so if we have a good team and we move up and we start battling stronger people, well, the next time that we have a shitty team, we're battling strong people with a shitty team. It's gonna be fun. I'm really down for it. Let's get into our first battle. All right, Dondozo, Garchomp, Tatsugiri, Gyarados, Garganical, and Slacking. I'm really interested by the Slacking because I don't think he has a Mon to really change his ability. I'm fearing that Dondozo and Tatsugiri lead, so I think I'm gonna lead with the Billy Joe. Especially if he even brings out the Gyarados. I think it could be really good. I'm thinking the Gyarados as well could be decent to bring with it. Maybe the Pawmi. The Pawmi might actually be the play in this game. Sorry, not the Pawmi, the Pawmot. Just in case, once again, he brings out that. But then again, if he brings out the Landshark, then I definitely don't want Pawmi out there. We're gonna rock out with it, and we're gonna see if anything come out from this. Also, one of my main plans for the Pawmot was to keep it in the back so I could Revival Blessing, and he does have the Landshark. Okay, so what do I want to do here? I think I could swap out the Toxtricity into the Gyarados, just because I think the Landshark could go for the EQ. Now, if it goes for the D-Dance, that's going to be a little scary, but if I do that, That could be decent, and then I can go for the double shock on the Gyarados. If he protects, he protects. Great play. I don't know if either of these things learn Wide Guard. If one of them Wide Guards, that could be huge for me. Let's see what's going to happen here. Attacks are going to fall, so that's going to be good too. We're going to get the double shock off on the Gyarados, pretty much one-shotting it. Absolutely, it's going to go down. Rocky Helmet. Interesting. Why Rocky Helmet on the Gyarados? That surprises me. What's, but that did break my focus sash. That did break my focus sash. But it's not going to kill me, so that's good. I do really hate the glitches on when it's like super effective spread moves. I really want to get rid of the Garganacl. It's a really defensive mon, so if I close combat it, plus the waterfall, it is going to get rid of it. And Garchomp's going to have to decide if he's single targeting or if he's EQing again. I don't think the EQ is the play. Dragon Rush. All right, into the Gyarados. We live it. We live it. Beauty. Beauty. Last but not least, he's going to have the slacking. We're going to waterfall the Garchomp, and we're going to close combat the slacking. Thinking about it now, I also forgot that we had Fake Out. So that could have been a play too. The first move of the match. But either way, we're going to get the close combat off on the slacking. Great damage. We're going to get a waterfall off on the Garchomp. Neither one of them is going to die, but that's absolutely all right. We're going to see a dig come out on the Garchomp. I don't know what's going on here. I think the guy's just going for the throw at this point. I'm going to D-dance, and I'm going to close combat, because why not at that point? Truant, he's going to have to wait a turn. I'm going to close combat and going to get rid of the slacking. The Garchomp could come out and kill my Palmut. That's completely fine by me. I mean, he has to kill it. If he goes into the Gyarados, then it's obvious that he's throwing. I guess we'll see here. I'm going to D-dance just because there's no point of me just randomly missing. I'll just do this to guarantee that I kill the Garchomp on the next turn. So he is going to go for the Palmut. Could it still have been a throw? Yeah, because the EQ absolutely would have killed it as well. Doesn't really matter who I go into in case Garchomp has some sort of priority, which I know it has none. Unless it has like quick attack. We're going to waterfall and we're going to protect and we're going to pick up the win on this game. First game with the randomized team and we pick up a win. I don't think my opponent knew too much about VGC just based off the way he played. His team, I thought so because he did have some really good VGC threats being Dondozo and Tatsugiri, the Garchomp, the Hydreigon. All really big names in the VGC meta, but either way, let's move on to game 2. All right, Hydreigon, Tinkaton, Arcanine, Amoonguss, Rotom Watch, and Grimmsnarl. This person definitely has more knowledge of the VGC, it seems. Their team does have a lot more composition from what I could see than the last team. Like you're seeing stuff that does get paired together really often. He's also got 3 great support mons. What do I want to do to lead off against his team? I could see the Grimmsnarl lead. I could see a lot of different leads. The one lead I definitely don't want to see is the Rotom Wash, because if I lead Gyarados and T-Tar and he leads the Rotom Wash, I'm in for some trouble. I'm kind of thinking it's the best bet. I go with the Billy Joe as well, and I'm going to bring in the Starmobile with me. The Palmut could have been cool for some mons, but then again, like, it would have been good for the Hydreigon because it's a dark type. One of the main Terra types it rocks is Steel, but it also runs Fire from time to time. So, like, and then, like, besides that, it's not really hitting anything for super effective damage. And we're going to see the Hydreigon and Rotom. So what does the Rotom do? Does Rotom Hydro Pump the T-Tar, or does he go for the kill on the Gyarados? I think the game plans here is to go into the Toxtricity and D-Dance with the Tyranitar. I think the Rotom's going to go for a T-Bolt on the Gyarados, which will go into the Toxtricity, which shouldn't do too much damage. I'm not too sure what the Hydreigon wants to do, but I think it's going to Terra Fire. It could Terra Steel. We're going to see the Terra Steel. I was really hoping for the Terrifier. That's why I said fire, because the Rock Slide would be super effective. But we're going to see the Terra Steel. We're going to see the Flash Cannon to the T-Tar. We live. We're going to see the Volt Switch come off on the Toxtricity. I'm curious to know what he's going to go into, because it's going to help me decide what my next play is. Because now it's, what am I doing? Am I Rock Sliding into... Okay, I'm going to see the Amoonguss come out. I'm going to D-Dance. With the D-Dance, I think I'm faster than a Hydreigon, but I'm also not too sure. I honestly think my play here is going to be to protect the T-Tar and Overdrive. I could also stab Boom Burst. I think that's going to be the play. I'm going to Terra Boom Burst and I'm going to protect. I'm going to Terra Boom Burst and protect here. Reason for this is a little bit of an extra chip on the Hydreigon, but also I should do quite a decent amount to the Amoonguss. And I'm thinking the Amoonguss is going to focus the T-Tar after the D-Dance. I'm hoping they're a little bit more afraid of the T-Tar right now. Flash Cannon's going to be protected. Let's see what the Toxtricity is going to do with the Boom Burst. Plus, we're also going to get a Throat Spray off here for our next attack. So that's going to be big, because now that kills Amoonguss. But we're going to get a Spore off on Toxtricity. I don't think a Crunch kills the Hydreigon, so that's really bad. It's Stab. Oh, we're going to see a Tailwind instead. That's great for me. Crunch is going to take out the Hydreigon. That's absolutely phenomenal for me. Him going for the Tailwind was a throw. He was already faster. Okay, my next game plan has to be to protect, depending on what he brings out here, he's going to get another Spore off. No! I absolutely despise that Spore can be used twice in one match. I love Smogon that they do rules like that you can only Spore one Pokemon per game. Pokemon Showdown literally does not allow you to. I mean, except for in the VGC stuff, obviously. But in like their regular like random battles and stuff, Sleep Clause is in effect. I have to go for it. I've got no choice here. I don't know if Spore guarantees me sleeping for 2 turns or not. Gigaton Hammer into the T-Tar. That was pretty obvious. Toxtricity wakes up. That's huge. That's huge. You got rid of my T-Tar, so this damage doesn't get spread 3 ways. It gets spread 2. That takes out the Amoonguss. I'm happy by that. And then all I have left is the Tinkaton. I've got the Tinkaton and I've got the Rotom Wash in the back. I'm absolutely okay with that. And I've got Gyarados still sitting here pretty. He's going to send out the Rotom. I'm actually going to go into the Rever Room here. I could have gone into the Gyarados, but in case I don't one-shot with Boom Burst here, I didn't want to have to risk the Gyarados going down. Gonna see a T-Bolt come off into the Toxtricity, and it's actually gonna kill it. That's huge. I should have spun out into the Rotom Wash. I actually probably should have protected and exploded. That probably would have been the better play. The spin out's gonna come off on the Gigaton, but it doesn't do enough, obviously. And Rotom is probably going to be faster than the Gyarados. So at this point, I'm more worried about the Rotom. So I went for the spin out on the Rotom because my Gyarados is going to go down here. I want to see how much damage I'm going to do to that Rotom. We lowered your attack. You're going to Gigaton Hammer again. I thought you couldn't do... Oh, it played rough last time. I do nothing. That's game. Well, when in doubt, self-destructed out. Do I even get it off? Nope. Oh, that sucks. But let's get into the next battle, see if we can pull up at least 2 wins today. So this time we're dealing with an Annihilate, a Murkrow, a Dragapult, a Bombardier, a Scizor, and a Scovillain. I kind of want to wave the flag here already just because of the Scizor. I literally have nothing. I literally have nothing for Scizor. What's play here? The play is going to be the Murkrow and the T-Tar. Sorry, not the Murkrow and the T-Tar. The Toxtricity and the T-Tar. We're also going to bring that in the back. The Gyarados in the back. And we're also going to bring the Palmot. That's going to be the game plan here. Because what I'm predicting is I'm predicting the Annihilate Murkrow lead. It's a very common lead. I'm really hoping the Scizor does not come. That would be absolutely incredible. If he could bring the Murkrow, Annihilate, Dragapult, and Bombardier, I think that would be the best bet for me. I think his Scizor is mostly there to be a second Tailwind user for the Murkrow, and he actually brings a Scovillain. I'm going to Overdrive, and I'm going to Rock Slide. I don't really think there's any reason for me to overthink this. He's going to definitely Tailwind here. I'm not too sure what the Scovillain wants to do. Maybe Protect. Spicy Extract. What does that do? Attack rose, defense fell. Why would you? Okay. Listen, I'm a little okay with that. The defense drop isn't the biggest thing. I'm not the bulkiest Pokemon ever, so having a defense drop probably won't make too much of a difference between if I live or die. And we actually pick up the kill on the Scovillain as well, or Scovillain. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't really care. I'm waiting for the anime to come out so I can learn how to pronounce Pokemon names. Honestly, picking up that double KO, I'm kind of in a decent spot. Yeah, he's got the Annihilate coming out now, and the Annihilate's going to go into my T-Tar. And I've got the Scizor. So the game plan's plain and simple. He's definitely close combating my T-Tar here. He needs that thing gone. So I am Terra Ghosting here, baby. If he reads it and goes for a Ghost type move, kudos on him. But I'm really hoping he close combats this thing. And that way I'm going to get a free Overdrive and a free... and yes, it does. Doesn't affect me. Beautiful. We're going to see a Swords Dance. All right. Because now you're probably going to go for Bullet Punches after this. I'm going to get the free Overdrive off. Doing solid damage to both. Beauty. Honestly, I missed the Annihilate. That's all right. I got rid of Scizor. I found Scizor was a huge threat. Got rid of it. I'm okay. Annihilate is probably choice banded into close combat now. So I win. And even if he's not, he cannot 1v4. There's no chance he's 1v4. I'm going to click Rock Slide and Crunch. However, I'm going to figure there's going to be a forfeit here. Absolutely. The fact that we just got a forfeit win is absolutely incredible with our randomized team, and we only had to use our first two Pokemon. Coming into our fourth battle, we've got a Dondozo, a Tatsugiri, a Sylveon, an Armirage, a Hydreigon, and a Meowscarada. I am a little afraid of the Tatsugiri Dondozo. I do see a Trick Room team kind of in the Armirage Sylveon, but I don't think it's going to be a Trick Room team because then he's got Meowscarada, which is pretty fast, and Hydreigon as well is decently fast. I could honestly lead the same two, because the same two kind of handle anything that he wants to lead. I honestly might bring this. I think bringing the same four is the play. I'm bringing the same four. I'm not too sure what he's going to lead here. That's the big thing. I don't really know what his lead could be. I could definitely see the Hydreigon lead, but I could also see something as simple as the Tatsugiri Dondozo or the Sylveon Armirage. I could see that literally being a straight up lead, but I'm thinking more or less that his lead is going to be the Dondozo Tatsugiri with the Sylveon Armirage in the back. That way, if the Tatsugiri Dondozo goes down, he could pop up the Trick Room team with the Sylveon and Armirage. I'm thinking that could be his squad, but not bringing Meowscarada and Hydreigon is big. Those are two big threats right now. He actually leads with the two I thought he might not bring. But honestly, I think I'm still in a fairly decent spot here. I'm honestly going to Boom Burst Protect because I think I'm going to see a Flower Trick going into the T-Tar. We might honestly even see a first turn Terra pop off by him. If that's the case, kudos. We're not going to see that, but we're going to get a Protect off. I'm thinking Flower Trick, Flash Cannon, both into the T-Tar. Okay, Flower Trick goes into the T-Tar. We're going to see a Draco Meteor come off on Toxtricity. That's going to be huge. That's going to take me out. It's going to take me out. Kudos. I don't really got much else I could say about that. You know what? It was a great play. I'm going to go into the Palmont now. I'm going to fake out Rock Slide. I should have close combated because close combat would have taken the Meowscarada out. which would have been a lot better off for me. We're going to see the Tailwind come off on the Hydreigon, which also really isn't good because now both of them are faster than my... Oh, but my Meowscarada is still going to go down. Thank you to the Sandstorm. I'm starting to think here because I'm thinking the Revival Blessing into... The Revival Blessing for our Mon that died could actually be the play here. Yo, Focus Sash Palma was not the play because we've got Sandstorm T-Tar. I'm an idiot. Okay, so I kind of pressed buttons too quick here. I protected the T-Tar, but that Sylveon is going to Hyper Voice, which is a widespread move. Flash Cannon into the T-Tar. So maybe it's not the worst because I do make sure that my T-Tar doesn't go down in one shot. I'm going to Revival Blessing, bringing the Toxtricity back to life, which is absolutely great. Because now it's back to being a 4v4. But the Palmut's probably going to go down here. Yeah, it does. It does. And realistically, that's okay. Throat Spray. Yeah. I'm actually going to go into Toxtricity and I'm going to Protect. Because now they're thinking Toxtricity is my only answer for the Sylveon. I'm going to Protect because... they might single target my Toxtricity, allowing me just to get off this Rock Slide, which is going to take out the Hydreigon and just do at least probably 50% damage to that Sylveon. So he's actually going to withdraw the Sylveon, which is pretty interesting. What does he go out into? He goes out into the Armorage. So Armorage is taking a Rock Slide here. He doesn't want to take that. I mean, he's a great guy, but I don't think he really wants to take a Rock Slide. And the Flash Cannon's not going to do anything to us because he lowered his own special attack stat by 2. Yeah, Armorage essentially goes down. So all that's left is the Sylveon to come back out, and this honestly hurt him because now his Sylveon isn't +1. His Sylveon's not +1. I'm going to protect the T-Tar. I'm going to Boom Burst with the Toxtricity. The only reason I'm really protecting with the T-Tar is to not get hit by both the Hyper Voice and the Boom Burst. And if my Toxtricity goes down, it goes down, but I still have at least the Gyarados in the back that's fully healed. We're going to see the Terra Fairy Sylveon. That's all right. Honestly, all right, because the Tailwind's actually going to peter out after this, which means my Gyarados will probably be one of the fastest things on the field. I Terra'd. That might have been an accident. It's all good, though. You know what? It works, provided I live. Because Poison would have resisted. Smart play. Smart play. Hyper Voice. This is probably going to kill because I accidentally Terra'd. I honestly Terra'd by second nature. I lived. But the thing is, I'm slower. Is Tailwind done? Sandstorm goes down. Tailwind goes down. Beauty. I should be faster now. I'm thinking Toxtricity is going to be actually the fastest on the field right now. So I'm just going to single target the Sylveon, get rid of it, because he's probably going to Wide Guard again. He's going to Wide Guard again. I should have crunched. Stupid. Oh, that was so stupid. Wide Guard. If we're faster, though, we get rid of the Sylveon. We're faster. Sylveon's gone. I got the poison at least. Oh, because I haven't gotten the Throat Spray boost yet. Toxtricity goes down. Tyranitar goes down. But honestly, I think both Mons are in a position that Gyarados just comes in, clicks EQ, and wins. Yeah. Gyarados comes in, clicks EQ, and wins. Gyarados is going to scout what's going on here, because Gyarados does not want to deal with it. So Armorage is just going to go for the Psychic. Okay, I figured the EQ is coming at me. So I'm a little surprised. All right, Beauty. I was really afraid of the Wide Guard. I wanted to target the Sylveon because I felt I was more afraid of the Hyper Voice from the Sylveon, but at the same time, I knew that if I attacked the Armorage, then the Poison would have killed the Sylveon. So I really wasn't certain what I wanted to do there because I was really afraid of the Wide Guard coming out from the Armorage. He didn't. He went for the all-out attack. I got the kill with the EQ. Beauty. We pick up. That's 3. That's 3 out of 4. Can we make it? Do we do a 5th? I'll do a 5th because it's the first one that we're doing to this. All right, it's time for the 5th and final battle of the video. To me, this is looking like a Murkrow Gholdengo. I'm thinking it's going to be a Murkrow Gholdengo. One of the other things I could see is a Murkrow Garchomp lead. One of the good things about our team is that we've got a good physical. We've got some physical and we have some special. We have both. Definitely much more on the physical. We've only got one special, but it's a very massive special threat. When I first came up with this idea and I did like practice rounds on Pokemon Showdown, I kept getting fully physical teams. Like I did 2 and I got 2 fully physical teams. So we're actually going to see the Arcanine and Murkrow. We're going to see the Tailwind. I don't really know what exactly the Arcanine could do. The Arcanine's going to... Oh, shit. We live with both, so that's really good. I did not know Arcanine got Bulldoze. I knew he didn't get Earthquakes. That's why I was safe with going with it. We're going to see Focus Sash Murkrow. It's actually insane. I'm really hoping T-Tar here can pull off a big Rock Slide. Okay, that's huge. That's huge for me. On this next one, I actually think I'm going to double protect here, just so I can guarantee the Arcanine could go down and I can know what its final 2 is going to be. You know what I said? And I did it. I'm double protecting here. I want to know exactly what they're going to do. I don't think the Garchomp's going to set up. And if it does, it does. Listen, sometimes you can't predict it all. But they're both going to EQ. EQ is going to take out the Arcanine. Arcanine was going to go down to the Sandstorm either way. But he's going to take down his own Arcanine, which is absolutely fine by me. He doesn't set up, which is absolutely great. And I'm going to get to see what his final mon is. And that was my goal for this. My goal for this was to see what his last 2 are. Gholdengo. That's great to know. We're going to see a Swords Dance. Okay. Okay. Do I live a Make It Rain either of them? I doubt it. Okay. I didn't think so. I didn't think so, but it's fine by me that he Swords Dances here. So yeah, I'm going to pull the Fake Out. What? He's rocking Sandvale? That's so stupid. But it is what it is. We're going to end it off on a loss. Most people rock the rough skin just for the Tandemaus. Sorry, the Mousehold. Great strat. It clearly paid off in the end for you. I honestly think that if I got the Fake Out off, then things could have been a little different. It is what it is. Not much more can be said about that. I hope you guys did enjoy this type of video. Let me know in the comment section if you do want to see more like this. Because honestly, it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun when I came up with the idea. I came up with it just like a thing to do in the pastime while I had nothing to do at work. And then it just became fun. And like I tried it didn't just become I tried it once and I had a blast doing it. So I was like, let me turn it into a video series, especially since it's something that it's not something. I've been looking for something new to do here on the channel. And this isn't getting rid of Then We Battles and stuff. This is just something new. But either way, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. And when I was showing off the team before, there was actually a rental code. So if you want to check it out, you can, if you want to try using it, you can use the rental code. I'll probably even blop it up somewhere on the screen here right now too, in case you wanted to use it. I'll leave it up for a bit. I don't know how long, but at least until I need more room. So if you want to try out the team, try it out yourself. You can also let me know in the comments what you would have done differently with these 6. If there's any movesets that you would have done differently, or Terra typings, any comments you had on my team, let me know in the description, because it could be good knowledge for me in the future if the Pokemon comes back up, or just like adding to my thought process when I'm creating these teams. VGC is something completely new to me. I've never had much experience in it. I've done IBA VGC and I've absolutely sucked at it. but I've been playing VGC in my off-screen time, and you know what? I've been really enjoying it. I'm not one of the best. I'm far from it. I still barely know how to make VGC teams, like actually build them sets-wise, stat-wise, differentiating. Like you saw a lot on the team. All 6 Pokemon are 252s and 4s. And I'm not saying these videos are gonna have like well thought out teams. It's I randomize the 6, I build my team, I gen it in, and I hop in battles. That's what the game plan is. It's not a team that I've been building for months and perfecting. It's a team that I spent maybe 20 to 30 minutes building and then genning in. And like, I'm not a top player. When I was playing like VGC off screen, I got to like the top 2,000-3,000 in ranked in the Master Ball tier, and then dropped all the way to 10,000. So I'm not great. I am trying to build it back up though and get back into it, but I've also had 0 time in the past week and a bit to actually play VGC. Once again, let me know in the comments if you want to see more of these, because like I said, I'm looking for something refreshing content wise to bring here on the channel. That's it for this one, guys. If you guys did enjoy, and as always, stay salty.